Hi everybody, this is week 3 check-in, an opportunity for us to evaluate how we're doing so far. 5 are the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. Wise words from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. May she rest in peace. I'll get back to this in a minute. So how do you feel about your learning in this course so far? Are your expectations being met? Do you feel challenged? Maybe you don't feel challenged enough. Week 3 is just the perfect time for us to do a check-in and talk about how we're doing on both the learning and the teaching side, and to see if we need to take action. When I say take action, I'm talking about course corrections and midterm. If there are things that you as a group unanimously, well, not even unanimously, but we're going to discuss this after we do the evaluation, because we've got 7 weeks to go and we need to really truly critique our situation now, because there might be some changes we need to make. My goal here is that when we all contribute and identify ways that we can improve, we all learn, and that's democracy. That's what we're all about. So right now, can I get you all to pull up your Moodle page for this course and look and see, make sure you've got the right place to find the form. In the top right hand corner, there's a little box that says activities. The second item there is feedback. Click on that. That's where you're going to find that check-in form. So download it, save it, and you'll know you've got it so you can come back to it as soon as we're done. I'd like you to write your responses. There's only 10 questions, but I'd like you to write your responses in plain language. Not as a test, no, but I'd like to see you actually apply what we're learning in this course, because plain language is the writing style of all communicators. I don't want your name on that form or on your title. I really want to make sure that your feedback stays anonymous. And so be careful you don't even reveal information about who you are in your responses. Please post your completed form by noon Friday. Why are we doing this? Well, sometimes we cannot see the forest for the trees. We do get knee-deep into, studying courses, etc., that we don't actually assess how well we're learning or being taught, for that matter. That's why we need to do some research. And this method that we're talking about here is about you and me really properly delivering open, honest feedback. I call it learning by doing. You're going to have a say in your learning and at the same time influence positive change. And I would like very much for us all to do it in a comprehensive, fair, and considerate manner. On that note, I've included here 8 standards of dignity and respect. These were developed by patients and staff at a hospital in England, and they now serve as a code of conduct for staff and as a promise to their patients. I look at this and I see all the keystones to effective communication: privacy, understanding, compassion, honesty. When you're doing an edit on your final responses on this form, you might want to review this 8 standards again and make sure you're on track. We'll do one more check-in at week 7. This will allow us to measure and compare our results to see if changes we make at this point actually lead to positive impacts down the road. So this, ladies and gentlemen, really is critical thinking and research in action. I want to close with a little poem. It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. Those true words resonate for me. It's from The King and I, from the film of 1956. But I put that in there also to just remind you that I am open to being fairly critiqued, and I'm prepared to make changes. And we're going to discuss those changes after everybody submits their form. and I do an analysis, and we'll meet again next week and review that. If you have questions, best to just go to the chat function on Moodle, but you can also send me a tweet at com490, and I'll be watching. So thank you very much for making time for this, and I really do look forward to reading your responses. Thanks again.